There we go. We should be live. We're live. And now I need the toilet. Oh, what a win that was though today. I have just got the VOD going up, not VOD. I just got the video going up now on YouTube. Not YouTube, sorry, TikTok. If you want to go check my TikTok, it's United JFC. But hey, my PlayStation wants to play up. I mean, even before. And when I said last night that it turned off, and I thought it turned off, well, it's starting happening again. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it. If not, I can plug my Xbox straight in, but it will need to install Fortnite. Really, I should have it plugged in like another room, just installing up Fortnite in secret. But it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go toilet because I forgot I need the toilet. Oh, and then we'll also react to some of the Premier League games as well today. Obviously I can't go. No, I'm on live stream. Sorry, I was on live stream. I'm back. Yeah, like I said, I do apologise from before. There. So what? I'll have a look at we'll have the live Premier League scores as well as they come in. Might as well. Where's my phone? Is someone gone ahead? No one's gone ahead yet. They all kicked off at 5 minutes past 2 apparently for stuff for the TVs and all that. It's all for TV nowadays, isn't it? TV. We are working, okay. Servers went up at mid. Yeah, servers actually went up at midnight. But so I did pop on before I went to sleep. Yeah, 3 games on. I am, however, going to have a look. I'm going to get the Battle Pass. I'm actually going to get the Crew Bundle, which is a tenner a month. Which, by the way, you do play Fortnite regularly and you still don't get the Crew. I mean, if you do, you should get the Crew Bundle, not unless you don't spend any money on the game. So I'm going to join that. There we go. Fortnite crew member benefits. Okay. So 1,000 V-Bucks. You also get the Rocket League Pass. There's max speed. Fair enough. And there's Lego style. Plus you get a backlink and a egg. That looks nice though, doesn't it? This skin does really look nice, doesn't it? And then we also get access to the passes. So this is the battle pass. The bride. No, sorry, the battle pass. So the bride. Melody Mars. And then Lego style. Owen Hunter Kill. Lamont in here. Wonder why she doesn't have a style then. There we go. Okay. Also get in the shop that I don't think that. What I'm going to do though. I'm playing Zero Build. I'm sorry, I don't. For 18 rewards, you have to click. Hold up. Yeah, here we go. This is why.
Ethan, come on, time to get up, please. Thank you.
Can I have glider? And then we have these pickaxes. How much have we got? 6 Lego pass, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Right, so they're all for Lego Build Life anyways. Yeah, I'm going to play some Zero Build. Let's use some of the new skins, eh? Oh, I hate this. Cruisers, no. Yeah, let's play with the bride. Right, so use your backpack. Pickaxe. I'm gonna use yours. Let's go. I'm actually excited to try it. So they have actually updated the UI, so oh, I love this. This is going to be so good for zero build as well. Search containers and collect bus parts, eh? But we are going to be trialling out though this new. Yeah, we're surfing or always a bus. That is a 50-50. Oh else. I'm gonna go here. Oh, that's. I really hope we can start getting customizable surfboards. You know what? And the first chest we're going to open is. Oh, that's the new wingsuit, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? You gotta travel so far with it, so. Not enough of mobility. Fudge. Doesn't matter. Now why can't I go out? Why can't I leave the match? Yeah, I'll have to do this. That's stupid, that is already a bug. Not even minutes in to my first match. Not even minutes in. Right, let's go again. Let's go again. That's karma. Okay. No idea. I wish I had someone decent this time, you know what? I know where I'm going. Not you, actually. Oh my god. I've just lasered him. Holy fudge. Just absolutely lasered him. That is way too OP. Oh, that was close though. That was close. It was not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot better. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. If that made sense. We've got 2 rewards. Claim that'll be OG and Battle Pass. Let's go for the Battle Pass then. One try and see if I can not manage. gosh. What I am actually going to do, though, at the moment, oh gosh, I'm actually going to have a look at some of the other modes here, because the moment you can only really go on battle. I mean, it's battle royale, rocket racing, Lego, save the world, and creative. Like, you can't go on OG, you can't do any of the other battle royale modes. Can't even do Team Rumble because of the story and how the battle bus is broken. What I might do though. Oh, we've got recents actually. It'll be under recents, I think. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play this, the Disneyland one. That's nice. It's a nice one actually. Because the last time I did this, I got a load of XP. Because it was just I thought, oh, let's try it out. Because I don't mind Disney. It's like one where if you give it me, I will do it. One thing that I stopped playing Fortnite with though mostly is how they've handled Team Rumble. Like I used to, I mean even in New York like 5 years ago. Like I would be in. What's it called now? Like I used to be. How would you say it? Like I used to use Team Rumble to basically complete challenges because most of the challenges were doable in Team Rumble, and then when I had to enter Battle Royale, I'd do them at the end. Yeah. Basically, though, I did this before and it gave me loads, but I don't know. Will it let me redo it again, or is it just we're gonna go in? Disneyland Game Rush. Here we go. I don't know Oh, actually. Here we go, yeah. So we'll... What's the first one then? Oh, it's that in it. Of course, the scavenger hunt. That's like 8 or 9 different games, something like that. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, I don't want to. Don't want to exit Fortnite altogether. I'm sorry. Why was I about to do that? What did? Yeah, sorry. What I do love is this one here. Not the pit. It's the zero bill version. I'm not sure, but we'll have it on fit. No. Because that way then we're going to get people in our lobby. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because you can earn... Monica was last night wearing it. Here we go, right. So we're going to have Med Mist. Actually, we're not. We're going to have Jug Splashes. Might as well grab up. SMG. That's like 2,000. Oh. But I don't mind it though, because zero builds. I prefer zero builds. Well, I can't build. That's the thing about me. I can't build. Oh. So it means I have a better chance of getting eliminations. Also, I'm terrible, so... Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm changing my SMG round. Something different. What shotgun I want? Maybe I'll take that. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. The third party in, are we? I must have spent one afternoon on this map and gained 26,000 XP. No, not XP. Level, sorry. Oh. No, not 26,000 levels, sorry. 26 levels, that's what I was meant to say. And I must have had a large amount of the past done. Yeah, I think I'd take this and get a... For you, I'm going to go and try and get myself a grappler. That's the only way I'm going to get into this, aren't I? Oh, you know what? That is good. Respectfully, that's a good weapon to use. $2,000 XP. Oh. Might as well have a minigun. You might as well. I think I'm probably better than you with that. Yeah, whether I've accidentally went into a group of friends lobby and they're all targeting me, I don't know. But if that is the case, why didn't they put it on private? Oh, first goal of the evening. Brighton 1-0. Just for our time as well. Well, it's evening, afternoon, aren't I? But still, it's fine. Yeah?
No, not you.
Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Um, whew. Gosh. Nice looking 3 goals. You only get 2. Gosh. It's not much, is it? Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try something different. Uh, Oh! Oh! Ho ho! So I'm gonna have to go pump, and hopefully. Oh, I love this sort of stuff. I can get very competitive at the same time. I know I am terrible. Don't worry about that. Oh, I've missed. No, he knows. I thought that was a headshot, which should have insta-killed. I always try and attack if I always have to. 4 XP's on level. Okay. I'm waiting for the XP rate just in case. See how much we actually get. Who knows? Who knows how much? 2, 1. Okay, we get 6,000 XP. That's actually alright, you know. I don't mind that. XP's every 15 minutes, which is fine actually. I'm gonna go from here because I can. Actually, before I go. Okay, that's fine. I've green 2 levels anyways. But if I was on a good day, I'd actually get quite a few levels as well. So, yeah. How many? 4 to claim. It's 2 each. Oh no, 1 each, sorry. 1 each. Music pass. I'm assuming with the other skins in the battle pass you have to claim everything else first before you can click. Yeah. Actually, I should just do things first. Otherwise, files first for. That's fine. Okay, so you unlock every. Okay, I get you. I don't know actually. To be honest, I don't really know how it would work. Yeah. Oh, okay, Google, turn lights on.
Got it.
Sorry.
Turning on TCP smart bulb.
It's 3 o'clock and it's already getting dark. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's dark in my room, but it's. I don't know if that makes sense. If it's a stream and all that. Oof, gosh. I'm back to the webcam as well for a bit. There we go. Had any other goals? No, nothing so far. I just want to see the stats. My group Discord open. Oh, uh, God. I will tell you now. 20 past. You know, I might try and get. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the F1 on now. Let's get this. I said I'd put the F1 on after United. Well, it starts at 4, doesn't it? Yeah, put that on mute. Make sure that doesn't come out. So I don't want to get the copyright from Sky. Scousers. Oh, it's Isaac as well. Oh, gosh. I told you West Ham wouldn't do it, would you? You knew they weren't going to do anything, were they? But if I'm a West Ham fan, I'm getting worried, and big time. Because if you can't beat outform Liverpool at home, you're stuffed. But I tell you what, though, I did enjoy my day yesterday, though. I'm trying to think now what. I mean, I sat in, watched football, like, but apart from that, I'm trying to say the start pack there, and I get that, and I get the. Oh, don't you get? You don't get V-Bucks anymore with it. You get you get a Lego set instead. Uh, Oh, we're ready for the F1 now. Let's go. So what I'm probably going to do is... I don't know actually. Do I want to stay on this or do I want to go on to... Oh, don't know actually. Ooh. Eh. I want that. Okay, I'm going to put a face back on this. Is all I wanted to show you was yesterday when I did that. So I'm going to show you that actually. Yeah, Epic Testament. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to show you towards the end. Here we go, I'm going to show you this. Right, so I'm the Red Ranger. That's what I'm playing. This Bart comes over and I just spray him. I think that might have been a bot. So they weren't building. This was built, by the way, at the end. I thought, because I wanted to get the extra XP. Just out of curiosity, obviously. So I eliminate him. I take all the stuff. Me stupid, I thought that was that tack was grey, so I didn't actually pick it up. At the time I'm thinking that's grey, I don't pick it up. Because I was thinking the aura was coming from the ammo or the wood. But no, it was a gold one. Right? By the way, I don't play with sidekicks anymore because they just get in your way and expose your cover. So I'm back in here. The storm's coming up, and I'm like, yeah, let's go into cover. Oh. So my face cam over there. Right, so as you can see, I've got the. So I'm in the bush. I'm bush camping because me thinking there was 2 real players left that could easily have sprayed me. Yeah, so I hide. So then I run as fast as I can. So use my that. Accidentally do myself into the storm, but didn't realise that it was low gravity. With that's which, as you can imagine, I'm don't eat much anymore. Probably still open that chest. No, my luck. Yeah. Okay, so I mine it so I can open it. Then I mine this to quickly get out. Fair enough. Actually, we're going to keep going this way. Because I now now we're getting into to the clutch point here. So I'm hitting this bush. I'm hitting this bush. And I see this person. So I've been spraying. He straight away starts building. Like, at this point, I'm like, oh, I'm done. He's going to eliminate me because he's better, right? So I'm like, he's just constantly building. It's like, I don't want to take risks. But like, I've come this far. If we can try and nick him from somewhere, maybe pump him or spray him whilst he's open, and just gradually chip his health, then boom, we might be sorted. So yeah, but he doesn't come out. He just stays hidden. And now what I'm thinking at this point, I don't have access to the replay anymore, obviously, is has he found the second guy? Or is he just staying in, waiting for me to come out, then begin spraying me, which I stay in this bush? Then I see this platform and it's like, oh, has he gone? But obviously his feet are still there. And I see him building. Right there. Now this is important because this is where I'm about to spray him. Actually, I'm going to move this back here so you can see the whole thing in person. Right, so as the person is building, and then I see him, and at the moment I'm like, do I spray him or do I wait? And I see he's standing there. He hasn't put a build behind him. I was like, yeah, this is the chance. So I pull this out, and I get him. Boom, spray him as fast as just don't look back. See, yeah. So get it out. I don't look back, and I just spray him as fast as I could. Didn't even realise the storm was coming towards me, so I'm just pelting it then. I'm going back into the low gravity so I can hop over, and that's where the player shoots, right? And at this point I'm thinking, oh no, I'm done. Right, but then I pop, and then the pressure comes and I begin foil. All my shots don't seem to land or anything. Then I get me shotgun out, back to the AR, and then this is the part where I'll end up winning it. Oh, hello, Court Sport. I'm sorry if I didn't. No. Call. Yes, I'm sorry. Court TD Sport. I'm sorry. But this is the point, right, where and then I'm reloading. I'm like, yeah, this is it. He's gonna spray me with that SMG. Now watch what happens. Now I'm thinking here. Prior to this, whilst he's missing all his shots, are we playing against a bot? I think I was as well. Because he was missing all his shots. I just do the usual, celebrate the win, da da da. Should we go for the Champions League final now? Oh, by the way, Premier League title race, I'm going to show you now. Went down to the wire. We lost against Newcastle. I'm going to check the scores now, actually, on the Prem. Villa 1-0 against Wolves, not surprised. Right, so this is the standings that we coming into the final match day, right? Goal difference wouldn't do it. We're on the same goal difference. Man City, if we drew and Man City won, they won the title. And I was fearing for a repeat of 2012. I was just scared that 2012 was going to repeat itself. I thought Arsenal would beat us and then Man City would win against it. They're playing Southampton. So watch this, what happens here, right? Now I'm playing... Okay, how I play it's a 4-3-3 in defence. But in attack, it's the 3-2-4-1. So my aim is you overload the midfield and force a mistake to happen. And then you go in. We somehow get to half-time 0-0 with these stats, by the way. And I'm thinking, with these stats, yeah, they're going to... we're going to get FM'd here. And they're going to win the title. And I'm constantly looking at that Man City score. 1-1, the moment at the Etihad. So I'm just doing whatever my assistant says I should do. But I do make... I can't make a half-time change. No, I don't. I don't make a half-time change. I leave it until like the 50th minute, something like that. So I give them like 10-15 minutes anyways to the 60th minute, sorry. And then we get this highlight and I'm like, oh no. Here we go. As soon as Kravitz goes through, I knew what's happening. Goal, boom, they score. And it's like, at this point, they're going Man City. No, we will still be champions because Man City were drawing. At this point, I'm like, yeah, we've got to make substitutions now. So I bring... Cunha on, Patrick Wimmer. Yeah, and I make two a midfield and attacking change, right? Bring Cunha on, who can play in that pivot role a little bit. As soon as I made the change, I made sure to put the Man City score straight back up because that was... I needed that, obviously, if they were winning, and I needed to... Basically, we needed a point in our last two games to be champions, and yeah. Incapi. See, I was searching to see we do like overload the midfield a little bit, and this is how we try and force a mistake. Biomo comes in, Wimmer, Patrick Wimmer, in Karim. I know his first name's Karim. I can't remember how you pronounce his last name now. So boom. And then we're getting to the 65th minute and like, yeah, we need to make a change. We need to make a change and fast. So do I bring Karim off? Yeah, and I put Cunha on there. I bring Seaward on. Because I was scared, because it was Man City v Southampton, that Man City would eventually score to take the lead at the Etihad. Patrick Wimmer. To Seaward. Patrick Wimmer. And he gets the equaliser. At this point, I'm celebrating as well because, you know, as much as it's the players, you, the manager, as well, have to take some credit. So I'm celebrating with them. Like this. Boom. Because I do get very emotional, yeah. And then at this point, like, we need to manage the game. Oh no, Delict was injured, so I thought, yeah, using the last subs now, I'd have to. The last two subs. Biomo. I think we. I can't remember what we've had squad. I think it was 1-1. We did get the title, but. Oh. We could have scored actually to have won it as well. How's Scotland going actually? Scotland is. At this point, 88 minutes, I thought Arsenal were going to nick it. And then we kept giving the ball away, which is normally huge when it comes to Football Manager. But I was focused more on that I thought they were going to nick it at the end. Man City as well. And then obviously that happened. And we get the cutscene, we are champions. And I'm celebrating, like, get in there, come on. But knowing in my head, it's not over. We need to win the Premier League. We've got the Champions League final next. Which this is only Season 2. And that squad ain't normally that shouldn't win the Champions League. Hold up one moment. Pardon? 4 o'clock. Yeah, you got 10 minutes. Sorry. I wasn't going in the bathroom, I was just coming out. Sorry about that. Right, let's get back to the main picture, right? Build up West Ham down to 10. Yeah, West Ham down to 10. Who's got sent? Oh, Paqueta. You know what? That will benefit us as well. Of course, it has to be against Man City as well. The team that have handed it us the most, right? And now I'm thinking here for this team shouldn't win the Champions League. I mean, it should get knocked out in like the playoff round or something like that, or the last 16. Not make it all the way to the final, which I was grateful for. Actually, it's the semi-final draw that saved me. Where we played Bayern Munich in the quarters, and then we had Lille or Roma in the semis. which worked out perfectly because we played Roma. We battered them 5-2, I think it was, or 5-1 on aggregate. Right, so at this point, I'm like, who am I going to have in my team? Who's coming with me to Madrid? Because that's where the final is being held. Who's starting? I mean, for me was at the time full strength. But then I mean, like, should I change my tactics a little bit? Like, and this is how I do it because I'm looking here. The only problem I think that Man City side has is, I mean, I say Erling Haaland, they are a good team, but we look at it and they're going to have the most problems with Erling Haaland. So do I try and shut him down? But unlike F124, you can't, as far as I'm aware now, you can't have certain players man marking players. So I couldn't have, say, Matthias de Ligt personally man marking Erling Haaland in the box. And at this point, I thought, I'm mad. And I thought, I'm going to block off the line. Then Leak, at this point, I'm still thinking they're going to net the ball off me. They're going to break and they're going to score. But 2 shots on target. I was like, we could do something here. If this is working. And then they have the ball. I'm like, here we go. They don't miss. This will be 1-0 to Man City after 16 minutes. I'm pretty sure they do score as well. Williams. Because they get the ball straight back as well. It's like, yeah, they're going to score here. Boom, Haaland 1-0. I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. We're going to get battered in the final. It's like, yeah. Because this is a formation Pep actually used in real life, where he overloads the midfield and basically forces a mistake from the opposition. But then we ping it through to Sasko. I'm like, come on, Sesko, please score. And he doesn't. I'm like, yeah, that we're gonna be made to pay here, aren't we? Yeah, 2-0 Brighton, that's game over there. Villa's still in 1-0 with Wolves, so that's weird because Wolves aren't doing well at all. Now, here we go, Karim, and then over. Yeah, could I change a few things around as well? Thinking, okay, if we do a few things right, we could actually get back into that. Freedom Fighters on for Villa. How has it been all West Ham since the red card? Someone tell me how this works. Oh, 2-0 anyways. 2-0 Scousers. Fuck me. Oh yeah, then I might score a good goal done here to make it 1-1. Cody Gakpo. Joe Gomez gets an assist. Gosh. You know what though? Oh yeah. Tell you what though, for Palace. Or at this point, yeah. And it's like, oh, Ahmad taps in on the back post. I'm like, oh my god. How on earth are we ahead in the final? Although saying that, we actually did. We actually did have a number on them in the first half. We really did go at them. And you got to in the final. You are Europe's best. And at this point, I think, oh, we could get 3-0. I know we done reserves. It's like. And then obviously, yeah, they equalise. I'm like, yeah, here we go. We're going to get demolished here now. They're going to come back and they're going to get demolished. But we're just going to skip 17 minutes, 2-2. Here we go. Right. And we finish off extra time. And we get... Okay, here we go. Next time, sorry. We do go into extra time. Okay, yeah, we're good. And I thought, yeah. And like, yeah, I'm making a substitution, trying to get some fresh legs on for the. This. I'm gonna save that later because we're about to get started in Qatar. This is gonna be interesting. This is going to be interesting. We are going. We are actually, we've got the formation left, so I might as well, and that's going to be a bit anyways. Spoiler alert: the score, and we're going to penalties. And at this point, I'm carefully deciding who's taking the spot kicks. Right, so Bruno steps up first. I'm like, and Donnarumma saves. I'm like, here we go. Because I thought, Erling Haaland won't miss. And here he comes. So I'm thinking to myself, he won't miss, and they're going to go one up. He misses. I thought he put it in there, and I'm just seeing that, and I'm standing there like this because I was just as nervous. Cunha comes up, scores. Jeremy Doku next. And he scores just. And I'm thinking, oh. And I'm here thinking, they're going to get to 5-0, we're going to go to sudden death. And they're going to win it on sudden death. Kamada scores. He's a young lad I brought in from Italy. 30 million cost, but he's been alright actually, really good. Phil Foden steps up, like, yeah, he ain't going to miss this. Which he doesn't, but Lamens does go the right way. Kes Smith's next. And he scores, I'm like, because we know how good Donnarumma is, especially on a penalty shootout. And here comes Reinders. Scores. Seaward. Scores. Mateus Nunez. This one thing, please miss. Please miss to win the shootout. But he scores. Here comes Patrick Wimmer, who we've had issues with all season because I want a good squad, but he wants to play. Patrick Wimmer scores, and I think, get in at that point. And I just want them to miss. And I'm like, Rodri, please miss Rodri. Because it'd be higher than no, he scores. And Cappy comes, and it's like, let's go, please score. And he does bury it bottom corner. It's great. And here comes Josko Vardio. He needs to score, and he misses. And United win the Champions League. And before you start accusing me of save scum, I didn't save scum. I didn't save scum either. That's the funny part about it. I'm going to put you in rest mode, so I don't want... Gosh, Villa's still playing against Wolves. Finish the game week in 7th though, which, you know what, I'll take. And considering West Ham have just lost 2-0 to Liverpool, I'm actually confident going into to the midweek game now. And then we've got Wolves, which will be interesting. Yeah, they are about to finish up the formation lap, so we are about to get ready for lights out, which I think is going to be... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going... I'm pretty sure I'm going Milton home, which will be interesting. There we go. We're set for lights out here. And away we go. Who's P1? It's a McLaren, but who? Because Max has just jumped straight up to P2. Oscar. Yikes. So it is lights out. Lewis had a good start actually. All up to P14 already, which is huge. Villa's full time they won 1-0, which I think should be a little bit disappointing for them because Wolves is very beatable. Yeah. I just love how the Formula One World Championship works though. Might as well change the title. Can I change the title? I go here. Do you need to change that title though to F1 plus F1 match watch along? Really, don't I? I can't really do more. I mean, I'm not F1 career, am I? Really? I mean, I'm not really. I can't time. You can't put a timer really for Formula One, can you? But you can put them. And then the place that there's 20 cars that swap all the time, so it's not worth it. I mean, if I had an automated service, I would, but I'm not. I'm not paying that when I don't even do much. The F1, but it's fine. YouTube sure don't. Of course, no YouTube music. Can't really change it. You know what? I'm gonna have to leave it, and if anyone comes in and it asks, yeah. 57 laps around Qatar. Um, Oof, Lando. Just didn't have the pace. Might as well check my TikTok actually, see what's come up. Oh god. I think this will be interesting. A Liverpool fan account says United fans singing "Feed the Scousers." I say, as a joke, that you're starving for goals because they're not scoring the goals. So this Liverpool account says, who by the way is hiding behind Alexander Isak and calls himself at the Jolly Jally. So he doesn't even call. So he's hiding anonymous. Says, "You rat bastard." So I respond saying, "We also got 3 points today in brackets against a tougher opponent, so we're evens." He then responds, "S. Shut the F up, you ugly, see you next Tuesday," and then proceeds to block me. He has no right to talk about my appearance. Bear in mind, I'll show you my profile picture now. That's my profile. Hold on. That's my profile picture. You can clearly see me there. He has no right to talk about me when that's his profile picture. He hides behind Alexander Isak. If you're hiding behind a footballer, you have no right to talk about anyone else's appearance. He blocked me, so I can't say it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to screenshot that. Put it here. And I'm going to do this. Yellow flag, who's out? Who's out? Hulkenberg. No, Lance Stroll. Safety car. No, Nico Hulkenberg out. Sorry, I thought it was Stroll because he kept dropping places. Max Verstappen's in the pits. Oh, a lot of cars are. A lot of cars are going in the pits. I'm just checking because you can now check where people are based. Oh, United States. Hamilton are 3.2 seconds. Oh, you're having a laugh. Both McLarens haven't pitted though, which I think's interesting. Are they? Yeah, it is mandatory to stop as well. So are they thinking, you know what? Everyone pits now. They're going to get one set. They're going to get one set done, but we'll have the fresher tyres coming to the end of the race. I even a picture because he calls Isaac. Well done. Hello? Sorry. Do it. Might as well. Um, what I am going to say though is definitely true. Yeah, I don't know. Max is complaining. I can't hear anything because I've got the audio muted so it doesn't filter through to stream. Yeah. Now I wonder what McLaren team orders are going to be here, because you want the goal in now until not now. Okay, so they've got a plan. It is to stop. Yeah, but McLaren controlling the pace. Get close. Yeah, they're planning to try and get Lando into the lead, aren't they? So we can get the championship done tonight. Yeah, green light. Here we go. What's happened with Lewis? Lando locked up. No, it is. They're trying it because it's clear that Oscar Piastri has the faster car at the moment than Lando. They want to get the title race wrapped up today. They will, which I'm sure they probably want to. McLaren, from a media point of view, will want to get the title race wrapped up today. But yeah, if it says it is 1-2 McLaren with Oscar, yeah, it'll go to Abu Dhabi. But just realistically, it's game, set, and match in it between Lando and the other two. I think he will be champion, which will it'll be obviously it will be interesting. Now with a gap though, are they? I mean, nah, not worth it. It's too risky here. You're only on 13 out of 57 laps. What I was arguing though today, this morning, or was it last night? No, this morning was that this is the best title race. Max Verstappen fans, right, are saying this is the worst F1 World Championship ever because they're not guaranteed to win the title, right? And if they don't win today, they're out of it mathematically, practically. Okay, Max is out of it mathematically. So I responded saying, you're only saying that because Max could lose his crown by tonight. Any F1 fan will likely say this has been the best title race since 2021. So the person I responded said no, in which someone then responded saying, actually, it is the best title race since 2021 because it's the only title race since 2021. I mean, we kind of had one last year, but the gap was so big that once it was starting to close, we were running out of races, and then Max won it by Las Vegas, didn't he? But we have had a title race this year, and it's been brilliant. Actually, if Lando stood, he'd have been world champion by now, as far as I'm aware. He'd have been world champion. If the McLarens had stood, they would have been. Lando would be world champion by now, or at least all but about to be world champion. And it's spicy now. I know. I've just saw that in the corner of my eye. Oof. What I'm going to do is, once I think we get to a good point, I might go down and make my tea. We'll see. There's nothing really huge happening at the moment on track. Nah, pretty much to be honest. Especially if Lando doesn't become world champion, because that would be. But all he has to do is win the race, and that's possible. He is. I mean, there are a couple of options. Like, I mean, he could be top 5 in Oscar and might be P's 9 and 10. But realistically, is that happening? No chance. Max is starting to catch up there now. Fourth. Would it be? I think what they're going to try and get the undercut here now for McLaren. So you pit one, they come out, and then you try and pit the other. What it does, though, is it allows so basically with the undercut, you pit, but you have the other one fighting the driver behind. So you slow them down as much as you can, and then you bring them back out. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm not. Other mediums, they might go to lap 30 actually with that. What I am going to announce, and I will attempt to do as many as I can, is I might be bringing Vlogmas to the channel. Whether, I don't know how many videos I'll do. I don't think it will be many, but I think it's worth a go, 100%. And we're going real. We're going out loads. I think I might try we'll trial this week if it goes well, then we'll look to extend it out maybe up to Christmas. We'll trial it this year, I think, and then if I feel that maybe it's worth pursuing for it for years to come, great. Also, I am going to announce, I'll trial it, is I might try and cover the under 19 European Championships that's been held in North Wales, which is actually where I live. So I'll be able to. I'm going to get tickets for the Wales games plus the semis and final, which will be held at the racecourse. Actually, I don't know if all 3 Wales games will be held at the racecourse, but I know the final will definitely be held there. Yeah, and then at least one semi, so which is fine. Which is in Wrexham. That's going to be nice. It'll be like a £5 a ticket, so it'll be fine. And then I get, with my pass, I get to check to Wrexham for free anyways. So I'm sorted. It's just, yeah. I'm going to have to read the list to this. Sounds nice. Although, ooh, someone front left. I'm assuming that means front left tire. They go, yeah, I think they're gonna try it now. Try and get them in. But if it is 2-stop, you get them in. You get mediums on down, or say lap 50, and then you go for the softs. Lap 45, lap 50, 100%, and you try and get for the softs, which I think is good. Because they did say mandatory 2-stop. But yeah, I went to the F1 film. It was a couple months back actually. I probably said it on stream already. Oh. It is 17 seconds though from Sainz in fourth with Verstappen. Oh, that's going to be huge in it. Oh, they're getting the first car ready in. Who they're getting in? I believe Lando. No, Oscar. Sorry, Oscar was complaining, weren't he? I think he's going to be coming in now. Whew. Yeah, Oscar Piastri. Pop. What would be mental though is if I voluntarily slows down on the final to let Lando win and become world champion. Right, with a good gap. Realistically, you ain't gonna do it. Because if obviously I know it's still all to play for, but if you look at realistically, if Minan doesn't cook anything downstairs beforehand, oh yeah, here we go. Like, they're getting them both now. Like so, if that's me, I'm in second, leading the race, but my teammates behind in who have I think like a 20 plus 20 point gap. Thing is, though, he could screw up in the last race, though, so would he? But then if I know someone from another team is closely behind then as well, who we know has been champion before and knows he can do it again. Helps that. 2-2, that's really good. There's Everyone has to pit on lap 32. I can see what happens here. Oh yeah, because everyone else has to pit on lap 32 because of the strategy, of course. So what it allows, right, is that they'll have their tyres warmed up to go even further, and then boom, and there'll be so much traffic as well, it allows the two McLarens to have a nice healthy gap at the front, because there'll be so much traffic with the pit stops. If everyone's pitting around lap 32, there's going to be so much traffic. The only one who doesn't have to pit is Esteban Ocon, because he's already pitted twice. Everyone else though would have to pit on 32. Which is good, because then McLaren, I like how they've done it. Because obviously everyone pitted in the safety car, they stayed out. They've just pitted, and now they're going to pit. Now, when everyone now has to pit at 32, the queue's going to be so big, they then have they form a nice gap between themselves, and it'll affect Red Bull, which we know will be Max, because he'll be at the back of the queue as well. It's good work. It's a good strategy, actually. West Ham at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, Villa away. Oh, United Strand, I'm looking at here. We are about like 2 laps from the lap 32 checkpoint mark, if that makes sense. No, it's 1 PM on a Sunday, and I think United play on the Monday. No, do we play Wolves on the Monday? Check the calendar. Yeah, we do. We play Wolves on the Monday, actually, so... we play West Ham on Thursday, and then we play Wolves on the Monday. And then we play the Monday after as well. We have 2 Mondays in a row, actually. What I think is funny though, you're also on my local side now. The women's team were meant to play Llandudno today. Llandudno have asked for the postponement because their players are ill. I think it's ridiculous. Personally, I think it's ridiculous. Here we go. The first lot are coming in now. They're all coming in. This is the lap 32 checkpoint. But Max is coming in first. I think he's getting in a lap earlier. That's Lando on Kimi Antonelli. Oh, what a nice fight, isn't it? This is going to be a nice battle. Gosh. Ooh. Hi Ronald, Ronald Joe Joseph. I'm fine. I'm watching the F1. I've tried changing the title, so if it looks like I'm not playing Fortnite, I'm watching the F1 at the moment. Once the stream's archived, I'm going to go back and change everything. Hello. He said hi. Chances are the stream's probably delayed. 2.5 for Max. And you're lucky. They're all coming in, and this is where the traffic starts. They're all coming in. Everyone's box, and they're all coming in. And then they've got to come out then. And that's where the traffic starts. So Lando and Oscar all, and then it's basically you wait for a safety car then to come up. It's 10 seconds. You get your second mandatory stop in, and you're good to go. What didn't help was that Max came in first and come out first. It's actually alright, the race so far. We to be totally honest, it's what you'd expect. There's been nothing special so far. me to be quicker than that. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's come in. Okay. No, I was thinking someone else, then it's fine. Um, 47. It's not looking good for Lando at the moment, is it? Max is catching rapidly, and they both need to stop still again. So you look at it, it's like, well, why didn't they stop? Ooh. It's coming down. He's gonna pass. Max is gonna pass Lando. 17 laps to go. I'd get Lando in now. Let's get Lando in. The team game here is to pit Lando now, have Oscar do whatever he can now to Max to slow him down as much as he can, to bring back Lando back in. But they are getting somebody ready to go. Here come McLaren for somebody. Oh, of course they've put Oscar in. The laps you got left, you're only going to get one. But are they trying to? McLaren trying to have Lando distract Max? Thing is, though, Oscar was higher. Oscar Piastri from McLaren was 7 seconds ahead, which I think would have been better. I don't know, you know. But then he has 7 seconds off then for him to catch back up. So. Thing is, though, I think if Max gets past now, I think it's done. I think it's done if Max gets past now. Obviously not the championship fight, but the race. Caicedo red card. Congratulations. Oh. What is this Caicedo? No, Lando's pitting now. How many seconds? 2-7, ouch. Not in a race like this. They're going to have 20. Nah, they ain't going to get it down in time. It's not been an exciting race, though, outside the top 3. What? Hold up, no, black flag in it. That's your last warning before. You know what I'm thinking then. What will help McLaren is if a safety car comes out, because even though the other teams might box, it's not going to have as big of an impact now on the race. So they can just stay out. Plus, they'll have the fresher tyres, so even if everyone else boxes and Max doesn't, they'll have the fresher tyres. So that 406, 94, 96. Oh, that's 10 points. That's bad. Well, they're saying that he still has to climb up though, doesn't he, Lando? The wrong call from McLaren not to put him in when the safety car happened. It's just a shame it happened when it did, though, because yeah. Huh? Ollie's burning now. How did that happen? Okay. Well, obviously everyone else has their own battle, so in it, so it's like, oh yeah, podium, fair play. Actually, I thought they were gonna try and, because Williams was on the mic to Carlos Sainz, and I thought they were gonna tell him to pit. I don't know. Would you pit? Okay. If I'm, for example, in Lewis's position, where I know I'm not gonna make ground, would I purposely crash my car to have a safety car come out to potentially get your fellow countryman potentially into the lead of the race, win the race and win the title before it's too late? Does that make sense? Well, it'll be too late before we get into danger. Because Lewis is 14th, plus his first team was McLaren, so it's hard. Why on earth? I mean, don't they have an extra set of softs, or are they thinking, right, we can have this if. I think Rolando now, barring a safety car, it's get as high up now as you can. And just try and get it now in Abu Dhabi, but I really wanted him to get it here though. That's great game. I think Max has got this now in the bag, barring something huge. Which if there was a safety car, it would need to be now. Yeah, gosh. Ooh, Carlos understeering. Check something feels off. I think understeering on Carlos Sainz. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. I am watching this. I'm trying to focus because I think the importance here is that if anything was to happen now, like huge. Thing is though, I'd rather the not virtual though, because then you got to go a certain pace and it's like it's. Thing is though, now for Lando is to try and get now as many points as you can, and then you've got to get Abu Dhabi down, which is. I know if you win that, you're in the green, you're in the gold, should I say? But it's one of them. No, even the safety car now wouldn't be enough. You'd close in, but then safety car would end just before you get the chance, wouldn't it? So I think it's done. Lando needs to try and pull as much now as he can in. My phone page, who are you? Me, I'm a content creator. Well, amateur. To be honest, you know, I'm happy because not much people don't pop up on my own page much because I only have a couple hundred subs. But I do mostly gaming content, to be honest. I'm not like it's not. I don't normally do these watch-alongs, to be honest. I'm just the fact that Lando could have won today. If he had won today, which is 0.1% going to happen in it now, you know, it's just a shame it's Max that's won because I think he would be a bigger threat over Oscar. I am going to say though is I'm just hoping Lando can get past Kimi now and try, I don't know, get past him and potentially into fourth, which would be I think a couple more points. It's one of them. What you are hoping for but obviously you don't want is that someone above you gets disqualified. Preferably the two that are in contention with you for the championship title. Oof. Ooh, who's that? Lando past Kimi. And this is proposed him here. One lap to try and get past Carlos Sainz. But yeah, looks like Max is going to get the victory here. Stupid from McLaren though not to pit though, innit? Because if they had pitted, I think they would have definitely been top 2 now as well. Or at least second and third. Potentially first and third. Yeah, at least top 3, innit? Thing is though, if that was P4, P5 or P3, P2... But yeah, Max is going to win here. Which he does. There we go. Max wins. And Oscar will come in second. It's just Will. No, he ain't going to get it done in time. But I tell you what though. If he loses this now, in next week in Abu Dhabi, the fight. It's only 4 points. No, because you're 25 and it was 20 points, weren't it? Or you cut it in half, don't you? Should be 4. No, it should be 12 points then, shouldn't it? Hmm. Yeah, I'm going to end off here because I need to go. I'm going to go and make myself some food. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Anyways, yeah, take care. Bye.